Shalom. Call on Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatham to the hopefully elect. I saw this article. The title here says Taraji P. Henson contemplated suicide during pandemic. All right, and basically, you know, um, what's been pretty much deemed like the worst year this year, 2020. This is pretty much being deemed the worst year in um, this generation. All right, um, because not only are small businesses suffering, the middle class, um, people losing jobs and things of that nature. All right, because more and more as this society falls, you know, these celebrities they're catching their hell too. You know, a lot of these celebrities they um, losing money and status and things of that nature. All right, they're falling as well. All right, um, a lot of these celebrities they're they've been coming out how they pretty much um, like one like one check, two checks away from basically going bankrupt and going broke. That's information that's come out this year. Certain celebrities are coming out. All right, these different celebrities, artists, and entertainers, they're struggling as well. Cause, Hollywood is pretty much done for. All right, a lot of these actors and whatnot, they can't tour and make these music videos and just, they can't get into production for these TV shows and things of that nature. All right, due to this whole pandemic. All right, so a lot of them are starting to feel the heat as well. But go ahead and get into this article. It says Taraji P. Henson reveals something shocking. She seriously flirted with the idea of suicide for 2 days during the pandemic. She was thinking about opening her home safe, grabbing her gun that was inside, and ending it all. It says Taraji was on her Peace of Mind show on Facebook Watch when she opened up about 2 nights of dark thoughts. She said she was in the bad place and started thinking about suicide for 2 nights in a row. She said she was thinking about getting the gun she had in the safe, but never actually opened it. She tried to talk herself out of it by thinking about her son, but she figured he was an adult and wouldn't get over it. Taraji said she woke up after the second night and called a friend, blurting out she was thinking of killing herself. The Hidden Figures star said she felt it was important to tell a friend because if it remained secret, it would become a plan. Because usually that's where whenever typically you decide to do something, usually whenever you act on something, it usually starts with a thought. You know, it says Taraji was speaking to Dr. Lashana Green and her co-host Tracy Jade. The actress had lots of changes this year. She turned 50 and then ended her engagement to Kelvin Hayden. A psychiatrist warned suicide is a real problem during these times, even with successful people who seemingly have it all together. There's lots of help out there, from teletherapy to suicide prevention hotlines. Because again, due to this whole pandemic that's going on, you got a lot of people that have pretty much suffered some type of mental illness, or depression has been on the rise. A lot of people want to commit suicide, and a lot of people that have actually committed suicide. All right, because the Lord is turning the heat up on this place. And as the brothers have been saying, man, because things are only going to intensify from here. Things are only going to get worse and worse from here. All right, 2020 is going to spill over into 2021. And it's only going to get worse before it gets better, which ultimately that's the kingdom. All right, but nevertheless, man, again, because these celebrities, man, these entertainers, they're feeling it as well. They had their time to live it up and live deliciously and live in pleasure. All right, and now it's time, because one way or the other, all right, whether you're a celebrity, got out millions of dollars or whatever the case may be, if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and American Indians, one way or the other, these curses are going to fall upon you. All right, the curses of Deuteronomy 28, they're going to come upon you one way or the other. All right, because for the most part, a lot of us, we don't have a high status and lots of money and things of that nature. All right, but like I said, man, whether you have money or not, man, whether you're a celebrity or not, man, one way or the other, if you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, and American Indian, you're gonna these curses are gonna touch you some type of way. That applies to these celebrities as well. Because it's been um, the information is out there about how these celebrities, man, a lot of them they speak up on how, you know, with all the money and fame that they have, man, that's not true happiness. A lot of them are already depressed as it is before this whole pandemic even hit. All right, a lot of them come out about how they're depressed. All right, because this whole thing with the money and the fame, comes to find out that's not what it's that's not true happiness. The saying in the world, happiness, money can't buy happiness. So even before this whole pandemic, all right, a lot of them were suffering, and dealing with that type of dealing with these type of things, frustration and contemplating suicide and things of that nature. All right, but now even more so, man, it's going to hit even harder because, like I said, man, because damn well a lot of these celebrities or whatnot, with all that money and all that fame and status, all right, more than likely you're not thinking about Yahweh Shemel Shai whatsoever. All right, there's no need to, pretty much call on Yahweh Shemel Shai. There's no need to rely on Yahweh Shemel Shai. When you pretty much have everything, you know. So a lot of them, again, they live deliciously and pretty much, had their time, just like Esau Edom. All right, he's had his time to rule and play around and do what he wants. All right, these celebrities, man, they had their time to live it up. All right, but now the Lord is about to drop the hammer, and these celebrities, man, they're doing different. The scriptures talk about how Yahweh Bashim Shai is not a respecter of person. He doesn't give two shits with your status in this world, whether you're LeBron James or whatever the case. All right, if you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to your best of your abilities, man, then pretty much, man, the Lord's gonna judge you. And like I said, knowing damn well that these celebrities, man, they pretty much they don't have nothing to worry about. They can have anything that they want in this world. So they're not thinking about Yahweh Shemel Shai. And this is why, again, a lot of them are going to start feeling that heat as the Lord turns things up, as things get turned up here in society, because very soon, the script is going to flip, all right, because these celebrities, man, they're not real celebrities, all right, and pretty soon, man, they're going to come to a state of lowliness, or soon, man, they're going to be just average Joes on the streets, man. All right, when this world becomes when this place becomes a dog eat dog world, man. All right, I'm not gonna give a damn about these people. All right, real fame or real celebritism is coming to the saints, the elect. All right, and pretty soon, man, these so-called celebrities in this society, man, they're gonna be, running to the prophets, man, the men of the Lord, all right, because as it says in 2 Ezra 16, it's going to be made known who the men of the Lord are, because during that time, man, when the Lord manifests who the men of the Lord are, who He's dealing with, all right, the men of the Lord, man, they're going to have to be fighting people off, they're going to have to be throwing elbows and stuff to get people off them, all right, because like scriptures like Isaiah 4:1, when it talks about the women, 7 women taking hold of one man, all right, But it's not just women. All right, you're gonna have men too. You know, you're gonna just have people in general seeking that protection. You know, seeking answers and things of that nature. All right, you're gonna have men and women flocking to the men of the Lord, looking for answers and protection and things of that nature. All right, but again, you know, being the fact that these people, man, they've already had their time to rule and play around and do what they want. All right, now they're going to start feeling the heat as well. All right, and it's no different. So that was it on that. Go ahead and get into these precepts. Starting here out. Okay, so Luke chapter 6, verse 20, it says, "And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, Blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of the Most High." And this referring to the poor is more so referring to the elect. All right, because, you know, again, concerning the elect, we don't got shit. All right, we've got no status. All right, we're at the bottom of the food chain. You know, people look at us, they mock us to scorn and talk shit and things like that. We don't have nothing in this society. All right, and that's okay, because like I said, pretty soon the script is going to flip. All right, and the Lord is going to give he's going to give that respect, that glory to his men. All right, it says, Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Again, because all in all, the script is going to flip. All right, everyone's laughing it up, even with everything that's going on. You know, you still got people living in the house, the house of mirth and joy, that house of feasting, right? But soon, they're going to be turned into they're going to be weeping and mourning, and crying and gnashing of teeth. All right, and those of us that are, you know, crying out to Yahweh Shemel Shai, you know, right now we're mourning. You know, we're desperate to get the hell up out of here, and things of that nature. Again, you know, the Lord's going to flip the script, and pretty soon, when all hell starts breaking loose, all hell starts breaking loose out here, we're going to be laughing. We're going to be, living it up, you know, so on and so forth. Verse 22 says, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." You know, persecution. All right, that's said to come. "Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich." So you see, because again, you know, these celebrities, concerning these celebrities, all right, they have everything, man. They for the most part, man, they don't have to struggle with bills. You know, they don't have to. Well, now they do, but before that, man, you know, they didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck or none of that. You know, they didn't have to worry about, you know, when the next meal is coming from or none of that, man, because they have everything, man. They had the money, they had all these things, endorsements and all that stuff, man. All right, but now we're coming into times where the Lord is taking that all away. All right. Verse 24 says, "For ye have received your consolation." So you see, again, because they pretty much got everything that they wanted, you know, and everything that they asked for, you know. And again, you know, as the Lord slowly but surely he closes the curtains on this place, all right, these celebrities, man, they're going to catch it as well. They're going to fall by the wayside as well. All right, because the scriptures talk about how the Lord maketh rich and he maketh poor. All right, so yeah, you know, we suffer now. You know, we pretty much we're broke now, and you know, we don't have nothing now. But you know, trusting in the hope of these scriptures. All right, because again, in the kingdom, that's where we're going to get our consolation. All right, that's where we're going to get our riches, our fame, our glory. All right, see, these celebrities, man, they're just going to be average citizens in the kingdom. All right, because again, you know, as it said here, verse 24, I read it again. It says, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation." All right, so they pretty much got what they wanted. They got their reward here on this side. All right, because like I said, they're going to be average citizens in the kingdom, man. Man, the celebrities in today's society, man, it's a very low level. compared to the fame and the glory that Yahweh Shema Shah is going to give to the saints in the kingdom. All right, they're going to be on a whole, the saints, man, that they elect, they're going to be on a whole other level in the kingdom. And that's what we're waiting on, man. All right, because anyway, in order to make it in this society, in Satan's kingdom, all right, you got to be wicked. All right, like I said, the information has come out, what these celebrities, what they got to do behind closed doors in order to maintain their rich and their status and things of that nature. All right, and again, this is why a lot of them are bugged out and messed up in the head, because they feel guilty of the things that they had to do, you know. But in the kingdom, again, like I said, none of that stuff is going to be taking place in the kingdom, all right, because everything's going to be ruled in righteousness. All right, but nevertheless, man, concerning these celebrities, man, they got what they wanted. They got their reward. All right, the scriptures talk about how it's basically it's hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. All right, yeah, it's not impossible for the Lord to do so. You might have a celebrity here or there actually wake up to the truth or whatever and make it, but for the most part, all right, again, that's not the because again, being in this truth, man, it requires sacrifice. All right, and again, when you have money, you don't have to worry about these things. What is there to what are you really sacrificing? All right. Um. So yeah. Reading verse 25, it says, "Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep." So yeah, because again, man, these celebrities, man, they're rich, man. They're full. Their pockets they're straight. Their bank accounts are straight, and they don't got to worry about these things that we have to worry about. All right, but the time is coming now where, again, the Lord's going to take all that stuff away from these so-called celebrities. All right, and they're going to feel that heat. All right. Real quick, let me get this in Matthew 24. So they received their consolation. They received their reward on this side. All right. Bear with me as I look for this. Matthew 24. Yeah, because also on another note, scriptures talk about how money, riches, all those things, they're not gonna save you. In the day of trouble, these things, man, these things are gonna perish. All right, you're not taking none of these stuff on none of these belongings, no money or anything, on the chariots. All right, all this stuff is being left behind. All right, all this stuff is gonna be done away, but it's gonna be melted away. All right. In Matthew 24 and 29, it says, "Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light." Because again, little by little, the Lord is slowly but surely closing the curtains on this place. All right, this place is the Lord is closing up shop. All right, again, Hollywood is not the same anymore. All right, these entertainers, they can't go out there and with the concerts and touring and all that stuff. That a lot of these entertainers, they're losing money. Or losing endorsements, they're losing it. All right, because the scriptures talk about the mirth of this place. The Lord is taking away the mirth of this place. All right, like I mentioned earlier, with the jobs being lost, people are losing jobs and on unemployment and things of that nature. These celebrities, man, they're catching it too. That they're losing jobs as well too. Reading on, it says, "And the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken." All right, and even more so, it's going into the elites. All right, but again, on a lower level, those stars of heaven falling. All right, that's going into as well these celebrities. They're losing rank, they're losing their status as well. They're losing it as well. All right, they're feeling it as well. Because you got a lot of celebrities that lately have been coming out about contemplating suicide but basically how they're feeling the effects of this whole pandemic. All right, because again, the Lord's not a respecter of persons, man. He doesn't give a damn about your status, how much money you got, or anything like that. So these celebrities, man, they're going to start feeling it too. So just a quick something, man. here on the job real quick, on the plantation and whatnot. I saw this and I just wanted to do something quick on it. So hopefully it was edifying. And once again, let me give all credit to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone. And until next time, Lord's will, say shalom.